Hi there, Scorpio. It's Lynn from DevineCentral. I am here with your February 2022 tarot reading. We're going to pull a few cards in various aspects of your life and see what February has in store for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Switching cameras, putting on some glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'd like to show you that we will be using the Eight of Coins Tarot, Tattoo Tarot this month for the readings. Very interesting, colorful deck. Has some different and unique take on some of the particular cards. So we have work, finances, personal life, or love life, whatever. This is going personal relationships. I'm going to call that. This is going to be friends, family, and social. And then we're going to look at your personal growth or development, be it emotional, spiritual, or physical. Then we're going to end the reading here with asking Spirit for a little bit of direction for the month of February. So let's go ahead and get started. You know, I'm always messing with the cards. Sorry, I don't know if it bothers you or not when you're watching, but it drives me crazy to have them out of order. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. When this card shows up, it usually means something is turning in your favor. And in work, we always like to see that, right? So I think possibly, you know, there's probably been a lot going on. I mean, you have your high points, you have your low points. It happens. But the one thing, the one message that we get when we have the Wheel of Fortune is that we never want to forget that as much as we do for ourselves, there is a certain amount of destiny. There's a certain amount of karma, and that turns the handle, you know, the crank on that wheel. And we are forever reminded that it's oftentimes out of our control, and it's not what happens as much as how we sit in what happens, how we react to it. So the card is saying this month you need to adapt to the changes that are occurring at work. It's that simple. And there will be some changes at work. So just adapt, you know, take it for what it's worth. And I got wax on my table, darn it. All right, so our next one is finances. Here we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is also, along with the Wheel of Fortune, these are major cards. These are not just a minor day-to-day situation. These can be month-altering events that could happen and that could turn into, you know, something for the whole year. In this particular case, we have the Hermit, and the Hermit is all about standing down, stepping back, taking a hard look, finding answers, and coming back with wisdom. That is the key to this whole thing. So we need to be wise on how we spend our money. We need to be wise on how we save our money. And so I think oftentimes we go off on our own because we don't really need somebody else's opinion on what we need to do. We really just need to know in our heart, you know, what is it that we need. I see the Hermit as a search for the right answers for our finances this month. So you might need to do a little bit of soul searching. Do you have a major expense coming up this month or something that you really want to spend money on now that the holidays are over and you really wanted this thing? Do you have enough money to buy the thing, or did you just want to hurry up and buy it and spend money maybe that you don't have? If that's the case, then it's saying that you better do this wisely, and you better take a good, hard, cold look at why it is that you want to buy it. And you need to get right with yourself if you're going to do that and buy that thing. So with your personal life, we have the Chariot. You know, here's again another major card for you. The Chariot is all about movement. It's action. It's finally, you know, taking the bull by the horns and doing something. So if you are in a relationship and there is an issue that needs to be dealt with, take the bull by the horns and just do it and get it over with. It's a positive card. It's not a negative card. So whatever you do, I think it's going to be for the best, and it's going to help catapult and expand this relationship that you have. It's all about getting focused on something, getting disciplined on it, and taking it where you need to go. Now, the one thing about the Chariot, it's a lot of times people think that this is about transportation. It's about some form of land transportation, and I'm personally, I've never seen this come up when someone's car broke down, although I hear that as an example all the time. But I will say this. I know of a lot of cases where people are kind of along for the ride on a situation. And, when you're not in the driver's seat, you really can't complain about where you end up. So you need to take the reins on something in your personal life this month. As far as your family and friends, your social life. So here we have the Five of Pentacles, and I don't quite get it. I see blood dripping from her hand here. I don't know if you can see that. Blood dripping from her hand. And she's on the path to protection. She's on the path to the right place, but right now she's kind of on the outside looking in. And don't we feel that way sometimes with our friends? Or our family, maybe someone did something and didn't invite us to participate, and we kind of feel like we're the little child with our nose pressed up against the window pane and kind of feeling on the outside looking in. Maybe there is this is often a card of loss or of grief. I personally see it more as one of regret. So maybe somebody made an offer for you and you declined, and now you're sorry that you did it. It's a card of regret. So there's something you regret within your family and your friend system. And if that is the case, or if you're kind of feeling like you're on the outside, you can fix this. All is not lost. You can fix this. It would be easy enough. And so I implore you to take those steps and fix anything, because you don't want to lose the friends and the family. You don't want to lose those people that are nearest and dearest to you, especially over something if it's petty. And it may not be petty to you, but maybe it is to them. So you kind of got to find out where you and they stand on this issue. But let's not lose friends and family. They're so hard to make good friends. So that is your chore for this month with the friends and family. Now, as far as your personal growth or your personal development, here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is I see this, I'm getting the information coming into me that this is about a health situation. This is, and it not always has to be, but in this particular case, I'm seeing that, that what you do when you take the situation at hand, and you grow it to whatever it is that you want it to be. So if you want to get your health under control, let's say it's an exercise regime or something about your health. Maybe it's just making that doctor's appointment that you've been putting off. Maybe it's, losing that 20 pounds that's got to go. Maybe it is just walking away from a situation that's causing you more stress than it's worth. Whatever it is, you need to take, again, these two cards. It's taking the bull by the horns. It's taking the situation at hand and creating what you want out of it. Now, is it easy? No, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not fun. But you know what? When it's over and done with, by the end of the month, you're going to see a completely different side. And you know what? It's going to help build your self-worth with yourself, because nothing tears us down internally like being disappointed in our own failures. So when you can take something and see it all the way through, you can put that one in the win column, and you feel so much better going into March, into spring. What does Spirit have to say to us? Are you ready? Me too. All right, so we have the Four of Cups. And what message is Spirit trying to get through us with the Four of Cups? We have a 4, a 5, we have a couple of 7s. You're constantly being retested, you know, completions and results of completions over here. So I think that oftentimes we're tested. This is about, 7s are, to me, are all about a retest, right? So you figure 5s you're really being tested, right? 6s are about the calm after the storm, harmony restored, right? 7s, now we're being retested on what we thought, and to see if we're really committed to it. And so I'm just thinking that oh no, I'm just thinking that yeah, I'm almost kind of at a loss here. I see the drops, and I see the drops in this 5. And this is like this. It's like the cloud is crying. Can you see that? Can you see the eye there? See, it's got kind of like a little bit of. See, there's the eyelashes, right? And there's the eyelid closed, and it's crying into the cups. You know, and it shouldn't be. It's you know, this is kind of the card of apathy, of not feeling it. And maybe that is, maybe that's making you sad. Maybe the fact that you're having to work so hard at all the things in your life that you're just not feeling it right now. February is, to me, it's a dull month, and I don't care if it's, it's not, to me, it's not the month of the lovers. The lovers, to me, are springtime, getting out there, the spring, the new loves, the new everything. And to me, February is meh, and that's kind of what this card is. So I think that you need to take a look at what's around you. Maybe have a little bit of gratitude, or maybe start a gratitude journal, and don't be ungrateful for the things that you do have. This is kind of like the glass half empty. It's kind of like the grass is always greener, and it's not. I mean, we have to live every day for what it's worth. And I just feel that if you were to stand up and really take ownership on some of the things in your life that really are not that major, that can be easily fixed. I think by the end of the month, you're going to feel that satisfaction, and you're going to feel that humility of saying, oh, wow, I'm a great person. I got this much accomplished. So do that for yourself this month. And that's all I see this month. So it's kind of a weird reading, isn't it? Kind of a weird month. We're going to have those. I know we are. So what I would like to recommend is that you stop by on Wednesdays and see my mailbag readings. They're kind of starting to gain a little traction. I will also be back here every month with your monthly tarot reading. And I have some other things in the works. I have an annual reading that's very good, and I will put it down in the description column. So would you please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel? That's how other people find me. You have a great month, and I will see you next time. Bye.